Hi students, the topic of discussion is about understanding the chemical properties of acids and bases. It comes under the chapter Acids, Bases and Salts. I am Sahishri. Before we understand the chemical properties, let us know about acids and bases. What are acids? Acids are sour in taste that changes in blue litmus paper to red color. They donate hydrogen ion in the chemical reactions. They react with bases to form salts. Okay, let us know about the examples of acids in our everyday life. The lemon which we use in our day-to-day life is actually containing citric acid and it is acidic in nature. We eat a lot of food items which get digested to convert them into nutrients. How are they getting digested? It is because of the hydrochloric acid which is present in our stomach, which break down the food items to bring us the nutrients. You know something which is very much important about bee sting? Okay, if a bee has stung you, that is, if a bee has bited you in your hand, you will actually feel rashes and itchy feeling will be in your hands. Okay, how to overcome this reaction and the stop spreading of the poison? You can use any basic product that is which are actually bases in nature to counteract this reaction to avoid the spread of poisonous acids. Let us know about bases. Bases are better in nature that changes red litmus paper to blue color. They accept hydrogen ion in the chemical reactions. Examples of bases are soaps, detergents, and toothpaste. Let us take the common examples from everyday life. We all love cakes and we all eat cakes. Cakes are actually basic in nature. That is, they are bases as lot amount of sweetening agents which are added in the cake make this bitter taste go away. Okay. Any one of you have thought why we are using toothpaste in early morning to brush our teeth? Why we can't brush with normal brushes only without toothpaste? Have anyone thought about it? Okay, let me give you the reason. The whole night your saliva is actually secreted into your mouth and this has actually got converted into acidic in nature. To avoid forming cavities or to avoid damages to your gums, next day morning we counteract the reaction by using toothpaste which are bases in nature. In our everyday life we use soaps and detergents and these are actually also basic in nature. Okay, when I explained you about what are acids and what are bases, I explained a term about called litmus. We will see what is litmus in this slide. Okay, how you differentiate between a base or acid if you see a substance? With the help of indicators only. Indicators are substances that are used to indicate or differentiate between acids and bases. Natural indicators are actually litmus, turmeric, and red cabbage leaves. There are actually synthetic indicators available. They are actually methyl orange and phenolphthalein. This flower is litmus actually. So litmus papers are actually extracted from these flowers, and because of that only we will be able to differentiate between acid or base. Turmeric is actually a natural indicator. Methyl orange is a synthetic indicator. I have shown you the images to know it better. Okay. Let us understand the acids and bases with these indicators. I have listed certain acids and bases in the left box and I have listed 4 indicators in the right box. What we are going to do is, we are going to take, for example, I'm going to take hydrochloric acid of 1 or 2 ml in a beaker. Okay. I'm going to use each one of this indicator in the hydrochloric acid and it is going to give us the inference whether it is an acid or base. Okay, so likewise I'm going to do for all the solutions which I have returned in this box with all the indicators which I have returned in the right side box. Okay, let us see what are the observations. So coming to the conclusion of that observations, I will tell you, like, acids do not change color with red litmus paper. If you use red litmus papers with acids, there is no change in color. But in turn, blue litmus paper changes to red. Okay, acids changes blue litmus paper to red. Okay, what happens to bases? Bases turns red litmus paper to blue and blue litmus paper with no color change. Okay, let us see about phenolphthalein and methyl orange. Acids changes phenolphthalein. If you add phenolphthalein solution in acids, they are colorless in nature. But then if you add methyl orange solution, they turn pinkish red color. Okay. What happens to bases with these two synthetic indicators? Bases, if you add phenolphthalein solution, they change to a color of red or pink. If you add methyl orange solution, they remain yellow in nature. Okay. I hope this table will tell you how these indicators are telling us whether a solution is acid or base. Okay. There are one more type of indicators called olfactory indicators. The substances whose odor changes in acidic or basic media are called as olfactory indicators. When you use these indicators to test the acid or base, these indicators will actually show you the change not by means of color but by means of odor. Okay, let us do some examples or experiments on the same. You take onion, okay. In a bag, you use some cloth, small pieces of cloth, like 2 or 3 pieces of cloth. You put it inside and you tie it nicely and keep overnight. Next day, what are you going to do is you're going to take 2 pieces of cloth. In one piece, you're going to add 1 dilute hydrochloric acid. Okay, 1 drop of dilute hydrochloric acid. In the next cloth, you're going to add 1 drop of sodium hydroxide. Okay, this is acid and this is base. Let us know what are the observations after you have added all these. Same procedure you have to follow with vanilla essence and clove oil. Okay. These are the observations. In onion bedded cloth, if you add dilute hydrochloric acid, there will be no change in odor because onion is acidic in nature. Okay. That is the essence which is contained in onion is actually a type of acid. Okay. But in turn, when you add dilute NaOH, it becomes odorless. The same procedure or the same reaction happens in case of vanilla essence. Let me know after you test the same with clove oil and what are the conclusions on it. We have come to the final part of the discussion. Let us see what all the things we have seen in this discussion. I've explained you about the acids with examples, bases with examples, what are indicators, understanding acids and bases with indicators, observations with indicators, olfactory indicators, observations with olfactory indicators. That's all. Thank you.